Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. So I know we usually have our coffee together, but I'm having some vegetarian dumplings. I thought we'd have lunch together before I get back to unpacking and just talk about being in the present moment and what that really means. Have you ever noticed no matter where we are as a collective always looking to be someplace else. We're always looking to get something or get somewhere or get the relationship or get the higher paying job or get the high paying job to get the vacation, to get the car. We're not really always appreciating our present moment. Now, I moved yesterday, and if you've moved before, you know what a big deal that is, okay? So what happened during that move is good things happen when you go through change. And if you see it in the present moment as an opportunity for a new opening, you can appreciate what's going on, no matter how crazy or, for me, it's just, it's a lot of physical labor and nonstop, right? But I decided that my life must be simplified even more. And I have done this before. But I decided that I really wanted to work with the basics and then, of course, have the luxuries, because I love to share the luxuries, especially with my friends. I love to cook and do things like that. And I love beautiful things. But that doesn't mean quantity. And you have to remember that in your present moment, you have to be very aware of your energy, how you're feeling, what you're doing for a living, who you're with, all of these things, and work on that present moment, because that present moment is creating the future. All right, so I think about who had to be in alignment for me to be in this amazing space. So the total opposite of what I have been living in. I'm usually in very older homes with a lot of character and a lot of, issues too, and that's what was happening in the other houses. I had to make a decision. Am I going to go through a renovation, or do I pick up my digs and go someplace else where my life is free? And I decided that I was okay with letting something I really loved go to open up to something new. And I did it in a way in the present moment where I realized letting go is a beautiful, positive thing for you. Now, if you're fighting and battling it, that's a different message you're giving. That universe is working with you. It is you giving exactly what you're believing and thinking. So if you're battling something and saying, I want to stay in this house, it's gorgeous, in the most amazing place. What happened is, I have no idea why I'm in this part of town. It is so the opposite of what I had been living in. Yet I didn't even know about this part of town. I'd heard about it. I had no clue, and I came here and I was just amazed. And I moved to a town, an area of Atlanta, that is completely foreign to me. I don't know a soul here. And then what did I do? You're always in control. And in the present moment, you know that, okay, I'm going to open myself up to whatever change is best and highest. Now, when you say, I want to get what I desire, I don't do that. I place my order, but I allow the universe, because I am part of the higher consciousness, to bring me what is best. Now, if I'd ordered that old house and I did get one, by the way, I got one available to me. And one of my friends said, I'm not feeling this. She said, you're going to go right back into plumbing going wrong, all these things going wrong. And I thought, she's right. Why don't I just let the universe bring whatever is best and highest for me? So I placed my order. My order was big open space, lots of light, in an area where everything was walkable, restaurants, art, an eclectic neighborhood with very cool and friendly people that, are going out and about with each other. Where I was living is very, let's just say, family-oriented, and that wasn't really going on. It wasn't all that walkable, just a few places. I wanted that more like a city. I love my train. I wanted a train. I wanted a unique fireplace. There were specific things that I wanted. And I wanted a separate office. as you know, was working mostly in my dining room. I had an office, but I didn't like where it was situated in the house. All of these things I knew and really put out there without really being attached to it. Sure enough, I see something become available, and I called. I was the first one in here. I said, I'll take it, and it's just amazing. I've never felt quite as at home than I do here, and it is, like I said, quite modern. It looks like an older building, but it's really not, in the most unique place. Unbelievably unique fireplace. I'll take you on a tour. I have a train out here on the back. I have decks, outdoor decks, 2 of them. I have a big front porch. I always love. All the things that I love just showed up. A big open kitchen with a gas. Even things that I know that I love that I didn't really place, you are always placing your order. So when you try to manifest, this is why 3-second manifesting is so popular. When you try to manifest, if you are not feeling and thinking it, that's your order. Your order is where you place your focus, and your feelings go with that. If you focus on something, your feelings aren't behind it. The universe is giving you exactly what's going on here. I really knew what I wanted. I was very clear. Now what's happening is, as I was moving and purging, I'm not fighting any of this. I'm in the present moment. And yes, you have to plan, you have to schedule things, you have to prepare. But in the present moment, I was so at ease with this whole move. I enjoyed it. The movers were fabulous. We all got along. Stuff happened and I rolled with it. There's no item that I'm so attached to that, I can always get a new camera, although this would be the one thing I wouldn't like to have broken. You know what? Life is just so simple if you allow it to be. So can you be in that moment and say, okay, well, I want to get in, I got to unpack everything and say, you know what? I'm going to take my time. I'm going to go through and place things beautifully. I like to decorate. I don't know if you guys know, I have a degree. I went out and got a degree. When I love something, I go after it. And then I try new things. So there is no thing in destiny. There's no future that you have to go after. Flow with life, and that happens in the present moment. So I'm going to have my pesto vegetarian dumplings. I'm looking out at this amazing cityscape. And then I've got another cityscape on the other side. And I'm in heaven. An art gallery is across the street, and a meditation center is at the end of this block, and a yoga center. Come on, that was just a bonus. But that in my head was, I envisioned this amazing eclectic thing, all the things that I need. The universe brings it to you. But can you relax in the moment, be in the moment, don't get attached to anything and say, these are the things I desire. What's best and highest will come. Because if I had ordered that old house, by the way, there's Victorian mansions across the street. If I'd have ordered that, I might have been in another drafty place where stuff was going wrong all the time. I allowed the universe to work with me because you are it. Your higher consciousness knows everything. So go with the heart, go with the gut. It's happening more and more that you are going to be in alignment with your psychic abilities, your intuition. We must start going with that. No matter what appears out here that thinks, oh, that's so right, and your gut telling you, who's the one to Herbalife? I don't know what that is, by the way, said it's amazing, but her gut tells her no. Go with your gut. There is a reason you're feeling that. And that doesn't mean the company's bad. It may not be good for you. Let's start flowing and feeling everything in the moment, paying attention. Ask yourself, is this a fear? And if it is a fear, that great. I still need to work on this. Is it intuition and you just know something? Let's start going with that. Am I enjoying this moment? Unpacking things. Am I going to relax and say, I am going to really enjoy all the things that I have to do, and I'll look back and not with, oh gosh, I had to get through a move. I'm looking back going, that was an amazing move. Here goes my train again. I love this place. Everything awaits you. It's all going to flow. No battling anything. No fighting and opposing and arguing. I desire and must have it that way. Letting go. being in the present and saying, am I really looking around at my surroundings? Am I enjoying this moment, even if it's a little painful? Can I be in it and understand the value in that moment? Those of you going through pain, that moment, me run up and down stairs, I have 3 flights of stairs here. I went up and down over 30 times. That didn't include the day before. And saying, well, got some really great exercise. Normally people pay to go up the Stairmaster at a gym. And see the moment in there where you say, okay, I'm going to pull something really good from this. Can you do that? That's amazing, right? Can you pull something good from this? Because it's all good. All of it really is. I know. Doesn't feel like it. Somebody's saying, oh, I know I'm going to get the comments. Yeah, well, you go out here on the street. And it's all good because you, my friend, took on the most amazing role with the most amazing lessons for others and yourself. You can evolve so much faster when you put yourself in a position of major challenge. And when you deal with it and you go into it, you handle it, you go into the present moment, you allow it, it will dissolve, and all of a sudden new doors will open for you because it's going to say, you stopped battling it. It's not your focus anymore. You're not battling, and the message is pain, pain, struggle, I hate this. Instead it's, okay, what am I supposed to gain from this? What next? Show me the way. And be patient, my dear. This is a fleeting moment in your life. It truly is. It is all good. And I know we've all been to deep, dark places. You always have the light with you. You always have unconditional love. You are transcending. We are all ascending. Don't lose that. Don't lose that momentum. Don't focus on that third dimension and all the garbage going on. You transcend. We are in a new reality, a new dimension. Join me in that. Not a coincidence that this happened all at once. This space opened up. And you know what the movers said? Wow, the energy in here is fabulous. And that's how my last place felt. Everybody walked in and said, this place has a fabulous energy. You'll know it. Pay attention, present moment. You are whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Cheers, my friend. Namaste.